Around this time last year, I made a surfboard, and it didn't really turn out how I wanted it to. When I took it on the water, it didn't really surf that well, and I never ride that surfboard, but I put so much work into it. I want to make another one. I want to make a surfboard that I actually want to ride. If you guys want to check out the video I made last year making the surfboard, the link's in the description. But in this video, we're going to make another surfboard. And this time, I'm going to do it right. So we have to go get a surfboard blank. Alright, let's go.
And so it begins.
And this time around, I'm going to make a surfboard properly, kind of. Oh, I hope so. And for that, we need a proper surfboard blank. I've driven all the way out here to Thongabatal, which is like 3 hours from my house, to get this surfboard blank from this shop. So let's go get it. Got it. Wow. A real surfboard blank. Mission success! I got a 6'2" surfboard blank, and I'm going to shape it to be a twin fin fishboard. It's going to be 5'7", and it's going to have glassed on wooden fins. That's, yeah, those are the design elements. I've drawn my shape on the blank, as you can see. Got the fish looking shape. I want it to be a full-on retro fish that will catch waves very easily. And now I'm going to cut this bit off right here. And to do this, I'll be using a saw. Very cool, very swag. That's gotta be the sound of the devil. Alright, I don't think I can do that whole board like that without something in my ears. I'm gonna go find some earphones. Alright, let's go ahead and cut the rest of this out, playing some loud music so I can't hear anything. Alright, now I have a really rough outline of what I want the board to look like, and I'm going to sand it down to the line. Very rough. I'm not cutting out the swallowtail yet, because I want to shape the board before I do that, because these bits will probably get kind of weak. Alright, we've put the shape into it now, and now we have to do the rocker and all of that. But yeah, I think it's turning out good. I didn't film any bits of me doing the actual rocker of the board, but pretty much it was just a lot of repetition just shaping down the board with this bit of wood with some sandpaper on it. It wasn't that interesting, but it took forever. But once I had the rocker I wanted, I cut the swallowtail in, and the board started to look like a fishboard. I drew these rail lines on the board to indicate how much sanding I needed to do on the rails to get them to the right shape that I wanted them to be. On the last board I made the rails way too sharp, so on this board I'm focusing on not making them so sharp and keeping them more full. First cut on this, now we're going to go down to this one. I'm very happy with how this is turning out. Just gave the rails this shape, and now I just gotta blend out the curves. But look at that, now it's starting to look more like a surfboard. Very nice. But I think I might try and add some concave to this, because the last board I had a big belly, and I don't want that on this one. Now the board is pretty much done. Well, the shaping part of the board. Now it's time for glassing. All I had to do was wait for the fiberglass and resin to show up from the fiberglass shop. Because I ordered the stuff online. Ooh. Whoa. Look at what's arrived. It's the fiberglass and stuff for the board. Yeah! Now we can get this board all glassed up. Oh yeah. Sheets of fiberglass, bottles of surfboard resin, squeegees, coloring stuff, leash plug. Alright! Now it is finally time to glass the surfboard. So the glassing process is pretty much going to be like, you put a sheet of fiberglass over this, and then you cover it in resin and wrap it around the edges and stuff. You'll see. I wanted this board to be blue, so we put some blue pigment mixed in with the resin. Oh yeah, you look like you want to be glassed. It just looks like it wants to get real glassed up, yo. Glassing the board, the first sheet of fiberglass we put on it was a 6-ounce sheet on the bottom of the board. Then once that was dry, flipped it over and pretty much repeated the whole process on the top of the board. But instead of doing a 6-ounce sheet, we did a deck patch of 6-ounce, which is pretty much just the top, like a border of the top, and then went over the whole thing with a 4-ounce cloth of fiberglass just to give it extra strength. And when you do that, you don't really see the fiberglass weave through the resin, so it turns out looking very nice. To make the fins, we went down to our local boat store and asked for some offcuts of plywood. But they had a bunch of offcuts of like the perfect pieces of plywood that we wanted. I mean, we could have just gone to the store and bought plywood. We didn't really want to pay for a big sheet of plywood and then only use a little bit of it for the fins. So this was a lot easier and it was free. Cut the shape of the fin I wanted and then sanded the foil into them and laminated them with fiberglass. Throughout all the resin stuff in this video, we kept the board in a room that was a consistent 25 to 27 degrees just to make sure it cured properly. It's the next day and we've done the first hot coat on this board. It's dry now and it's very smooth. And the fins, which are what we're doing today, which are nice and hardened now. And I think these are going to look really cool together. Now the actual board is pretty much fully complete. All we have to do is glass the fins onto it. And to do that, you put the fin on, get like the angle degrees and the toe-in degrees that you want. You get this fiberglass rope and you put it around each side of it and then fiberglass cloth. Yeah, it's pretty cool. This board is now ready to surf if I wanted to take it out in the water yet, but we added a couple glass coats on it to give it a shine, to make it look nice and shiny. And we also chucked a leash plug in it. Final thing to do is to test it out and see how she goes.
Alright, I'm gonna go here.
Turned out so much better than I thought it would, and I actually like riding it, which was the whole goal of this process, to make a board that I actually want to ride, and I will continue to ride, and I will continue to ride this board, so you know, success! I'd like to give a big shout out to a guy named Andrew W. He has a YouTube channel where he shows you how to make a surfboard from start to finish, and I don't think this process would have gone nearly as smoothly if I didn't have his video guidance. So if any of you out there are looking to make a surfboard, his videos are really useful, so I'll check them out. The link to his channel is in the description. If I was going to do something different next time I make a board, it would definitely be the nose of the board. The nose is kind of strange on this one. I saw this picture in a surfing magazine, and I thought the nose on it looked really sick, so I wanted to copy it. It didn't really turn out how I wanted it to, but if I was going to do it again, I'll definitely bring it to more of a point. Other than that, the board went really well. Let me know how you think I did, and I hope this video inspires you to go out and make something for yourself, because it's a really fun process to do that. Yeah.
Make sure to subscribe.
We don't know who we are. It'll take 5 days by car, but we don't know where to go. And I don't know if you know, or I don't know if you see, but baby, what's going on with